¿Me escuchas?
Te escucho ahí.
So we are sharing this. We're about to start. If anybody's listening, can start saying hi and let us know that you are listening. We're sharing this, and please let me help me share. We're sharing this to other Facebook expert groups, also in YouTube, our personal Facebook accounts. We're about to start. Here we go. Hey, good afternoon. This is Pablo Arias. I'm with International Location Partner, and this is our weekly free Spanish classes that we are doing every week. Every Friday, we get with the community to practice some Spanish. I do realize that it's a huge need. If you're gonna move and leave and relocate to Costa Rica, you should learn the language. If you're gonna move and relocate and move to Panama, you should learn Spanish. If the same thing, you're moving to Mexico, to wherever you're moving, try to connect with the locals, immerse in the culture, and learn the local language. Uh, so I let Professor Wagner Free introduce himself a little bit. And while he's doing that, I'll be posting in all of these expert groups to let other people connect. Please share.
Hola,
Go
hola,
ahead, Wagner.
Pablo. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
You're doing
Pura
great.
vida. Hey, hello,
You're
people.
doing
So,
amazing.
sí, I am happy to be here. One more Friday. So, it's exciting. So, I had a very exciting week. Many new students. So, always I enjoyed my classes. My teachers also they enjoy their classes. So, I am happy to be here to share one more time one small free session about this amazing language. What about you?
Well, we're doing amazing. It's been a super, I'll say, a super busy week. Uh, I thought about posting something today that if, like, I cannot take my customers basically for Costa Rica. So I was about to make a memo or share with the community that if you guys need, consultation services for shipping, you have to wait a couple of weeks because we are overbooked. This is high season for the international shipping industry or for the moving industry. So I'm very excited, very busy. And on top of that, we are doing free Spanish classes, right? On top of that, we are almost trying to finish a book, How to Move to Costa Rica. And then on top of that, we're doing, managing one of the largest, I'll say, Facebook expert groups there is. Oh my God, it's
Well, amazing.
crazy.
It's amazing. It's crazy. Yeah, crazy. We are teaching. So now I am teaching since 4 a.m. in the morning to 9 p.m. So it's fortunately we love to do this. Yeah, we love to do this. So I have now students in Germany. So hey Wagner, so we want to study Spanish. Okay, so I have time at 4 a.m. in the morning. It's okay. So let's do it. So
Wow, crazy.
it's
So
crazy, but we
for
love to do this exactly.
for those who are just connecting by, people is just connected because I just shared to other Facebook groups and I couldn't make it automatically, so it shares to all of those groups automatically. Uh, we are doing free Spanish classes. So for those, we're doing it as a service to the community, to the expat community, and we're sharing this with groups in Panama, Costa Rica, and Mexico, including our own groups. Uh, Please just say hi into if you anybody you can comment. You can comment and you can do the
Exactly.
class. So just like hey, say hi. I'm in Mexico. Say hi. I'm in Panama. Or say hi. I'm looking to move to Costa Rica. And we were saying is how important this is. You wanna learn the local language if you are going to move to any of these countries in Latin America. You have to learn the local language. And this is just a community service that we're doing for the Mexico group. I have to say, one of our biggest sponsors, and I have to say, is Paul Rowe. He's got a Spanish, system that he teaches. So we are not competing with him. He's one of our biggest sponsors in Mexico. He actually literally built our Facebook group in Mexico. It's been like 3 weeks, and it's like almost 700 members in 3 weeks because he's got such a huge audience. But one of the things he does on top of his YouTube channel, he also has a membership program that somebody pays like I don't know how much, but you learn Spanish with him. We're not trying to compete. We're just doing this for free for the community. Also, we also invited the Expat Community group in Mexico. Uh, let's start with business, and in the middle, I'll stop you a little bit just to let everybody know why is it that we're doing this and a little bit about the expert community. And I'll be putting little notes at the bottom, little like the things, so you guys could see other important information like what time are we planning to do this every week. Please say hi, comment, and I'll be replying for that. And I also will be showing your comments on the screen. So you comment something, I will be showing that on the screen. So we want to feel you. That's the thing. We want to feel that you're here, that you're listening. This will be recorded in my Facebook and in this group. Will be there for you to, access again later in our websites as well. But we want to feel you. We want to feel the energy of being in a live broadcast.
Pablo, and also, so we have prepared our sessions. So, but even if somebody wants to know about something, yeah, put in the comments. Hey, we want to know the difference between this and this. We want to know why this happens here. Those are also important for us because we can. That is how we can see in our next sessions. Okay. Okay, we are ready.
Ready?
Let me share now the my screen. Okay. Okay, Pablo, today and community, today we will study one of the verbs, one very important verb, okay? And this verb, we will study today the conjugation of this verb in 3 different tenses. So we will study this verb in the present, we will study the same verb in the past, and also in the future. We will see the conjugations of this verb, and also we will see 4 of the uses of this verb, okay? The verb that we will study today is the verbo tener. The verbo tener. So do you know the meaning of the verbo tener?
To have.
To have,
To
exactly.
have. Linda, do
Exactly,
you know the
exactly.
meaning of the verbo tener? It's
Exactly.
to have.
Oh, see?
I have.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, remember when I ask something, of course, you are not here in the session, but you can answer where you are watching this video. Okay, entonces, the verbo tener, it's the verbo to have. Okay, so now we will go to the conjugation of this verb in the present. Okay, with the person yo, the conjugation is tengo. Yo tengo. Tú tienes. Tú tienes. The next group we have he, she, and you formal. Él, ella, y usted, and the conjugation is tiene. The next one
Professor,
is, tell me.
shall we put this in the screen so people can see it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Let me see what happened.
Yeah, it's good.
It's there.
I just
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's there now. I just lifted so people can follow the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's start because now you can see the conjugations of the verb. Okay, verbo tener in the present. Yo tengo, tú tienes, él, ella, usted tiene, nosotros, nosotras tenemos, ellos, ellas, ustedes tienen. If we translate this, is I have, you have, he, she has, you have, we have, and they have. Okay? I want that you repeat with me the conjugation. Yo tengo.
Yo
Tú. You can do it,
tengo.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tú
Yo
tienes.
tengo. Tú
Tú.
tienes. You have. Yeah.
Él, exactly. Él tiene.
Él. He has. Él tiene.
Very good. Nosotros tenemos.
Nosotros, nosotros tenemos.
Y ellos tienen.
They have.
They have.
Ellos tienen.
Very good. Okay. En el presente, tengo, tienes, tiene, tenemos, and tienen. What I suggest, so now this is the order, this is the normal order of the conjugation. But what I suggest to my students is when you are studying this, try to do the conjugations in different order. If you do that, your brain is not going to always to manage the same order in the conjugations. And in one conversation, if you need to use the conjugation of ellos, you are not going to go through all the conjugations to give the right conjugation. Okay, so because our brain sometimes is lazy. So if you try to practice, you can start practicing in the same order, but after that, you can practice in a different order. Okay? In the present, verbo tener, tengo, tienes, tiene, tenemos, and tiene. Let's go now to the past. In the past, this verb will use the same root. That root, so the verbs, for example, in this case, the verbo tener, the er is the ending, and the rest is something that we call the root of the verb. In the past, the verbo tener will have one special root. So, in that case, the conjugation will be tooth, 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 and tooth. And what you need to add is a new ending. But now it will be easy because you will use the same root in the rest of the conjugation. So in that case, in the past, yo tuve, yo tuve, tú tuviste, él tuvo, nosotros tuvimos y ellos tuvieron. So this will be I had, you had, he had, she had, we had, and they had. Okay? Pablo, can you help me? Yo tuve.
Yo tuve.
Tú tuviste.
Tú tuviste.
Él tuvo.
Él tuvo.
Nosotros tuvimos.
Nosotros tuvimos.
Y ellos tuvieron.
Ellos tuvieron.
Very good. Okay, let me go now to the future. In the future, we will have a special class to talk about future. In this case, I want to say that the future, we use three different ways to say the future. The form that I will use now is the form number one that we use in Costa Rica. Okay? The conjugation of the verbo tener in the future is voy a tener. Voy a tener. That will mean I am going to have. I am going to have. With the person to, the conjugation is vas a tener. Vas a tener. You are going to have. With he, she, and you formal, the conjugation is va a tener. So that will mean, the meaning is he is going to have. She is going to have. You are going to have. With the person we, nosotros, and nosotras, the conjugation is vamos a tener. Vamos a tener. We are going to have. And finally, the conjugation with they is van a tener. They are going to have. Okay? So here we have all the conjugations of the verbo tener in the present, the past, and the future. Okay? Let me go one more time to all the conjugations. If you are in the session, repeat with me. Yo tengo. Tú tienes.
Yo tengo. Tú tienes.
Él tiene.
Él tiene.
Nosotros tenemos.
We have. Nosotros tenemos, ya.
Ellos tienen.
Ellos tienen.
Muy bien. In the past, yo tuve.
Yo tuve.
Tú tuviste.
Yo tuve. Tú tuviste.
Él tuvo.
Él tuvo.
Nosotros tuvimos.
Nosotros tuvimos.
Ellos tuvieron.
Ellos tuvieron.
En el futuro, yo voy a tener.
So in the future, I will have. Yo
No,
voy a tener.
yo voy a tener, sí. Tú vas a tener.
Tú vas a tener. You are going to have.
Él, él va a tener. Very good.
Él va a tener. He will have.
Nosotros,
Él va a tener.
nosotros vamos a tener.
Nosotros vamos a tener. Nosotros
Y,
vamos a tener.
y finalmente, ellos van a tener.
Ellos van a tener.
Very good. All of you now, you know the conjugations of the verbo tener in the present, in the past, and in the future. But let me go now to the uses of the verbo tener. The use number one of the verbo tener is when we talk about possession. Posesión. We will use the verbo tener when we talk about our possessions. Por ejemplo, yo puedo decir, yo tengo una computadora nueva. Computadora nueva. Yo tengo una computadora nueva. I have a new computer. So I am talking about possession, yeah?
Yep.
I have a new computer. Yo tengo una nueva computadora. That means that I have a new computer in my possession. Okay? Also, I can say, if we continue talking about possession, you can say, mi hermana tiene 2 casas en México. Mi hermana tiene 2 casas en México.
My
So we are
sister has
talking. Tell me.
2 houses in Mexico.
My sister has 2 houses in Mexico. We are talking about possession. But remember that also we can use the verbo tener in the past talking about possessions. But now probably that possession is not your possession, but we needed to use it if it's in the past. So for example, we can say, el año pasado yo tuve un carro negro. So, el año pasado yo tuve un carro negro. One more time. This is possession, but about something that you had last year. So, last year I had a black car. Okay? So, obviously the language, so remember that we can use it in the present, in the past, or in the future.
Okay.
Pablo, give me one example using the past about something that you had in your possession.
Something that I used to have, right?
Exactly.
Yo tenía un reloj. Yo tenía un Apple Watch.
Okay. Let me say this. Yo tuve un reloj Apple. Yo tuve un reloj
But I lost it. I left
Apple.
it. I left it in my last trip in Panama. I just left it. I forgot it. So,
Oh, nah. Okay.
so I don't have my Apple Watch anymore. That
Oh,
hurts.
no.
So
Okay.
yo tuve un Apple Watch. I don't have it
Yo
anymore.
tuve un reloj Apple. Ok, lo siento, Pablo, lo siento. Pero I want to tell you that you can use the future to say that you will have a new Apple Watch. Okay, entonces, for example, you can say,
I
en
will.
2 meses En 2 meses, I am going to have. Yo voy a tener un nuevo reloj Apple. So because you forgot your old Apple Watch, now you will have a new one. So in this case, en 2 meses yo voy a tener un nuevo reloj Apple. So see how now we are
Yeah.
using the verbo tener to express that you will have something in your possession in the future. Okay?
Manifesting.
So
This is the manifesting in Spanish.
exactly, exactly,
Yo
exactly.
voy a tener un Apple Watch. Voy a
Ajá.
tener, en dos
La
meses voy a tener un Apple
próxima,
Watch.
ajá, exactamente, en 2 meses I am going to have a new Apple Watch. ¿Ok? El próximo año, next year, el próximo año, mi amigo va a tener una oficina en Limón.
Nice.
This is also talking about, yeah, possession. Yeah. My next year, my friend is going to have an office in Limón. Okay. So
En Limón.
we use the verbo tener to express possession. It's possession. Okay. In the present, in the past, and in the future. I want that you, during the week, try to create your own sentences. Try to create your own sentences in the present, in the past, and in the future. Okay? Pablo, the next use of the verbo tener, sometimes it's funny because this is something different between Spanish and English. So, how do you say your age in English? So you say, I am. I am, I don't know. Pablo, how old are you? How old are you?
Oh, I'm
Don't tell me
42.
lies.
Yeah.
42? Okay.
I'm about to become 42, but I feel like 22.
Okay, okay. So when you
I
say
feel
your
good.
age, when you say your age in English, you will use the verb to be. And the verb to be is when you say, I am 42 years old. Okay? But sometimes, but sometimes when ticos, when we are speaking English with people from other countries that they speak English, so what people say, if your Spanish is the mother tongue, sometimes people they say, I have I have 42 years old. So you can see the face of the foreign people when you say that because there's a small mistake. So there's a small mistake. When you say, I am 42 years old, what sometimes people who speak Spanish, they say the age. What they say is, I have. And
Mhm.
the reason
I
is,
am.
exactly. The right answer it should be I am. But the situation is that in Spanish, we don't say I am. What we say is I have. Why?
Yeah.
Because this is exactly the use number two of the verbo tener. So we use the verbo tener to express our age. So in English, you will say, I am 42 years old. The mistake is if you say, I have 42 years old, the mistake is in English. But the situation is because in Spanish, when we say our age, we use the verbo tener. Okay? So, yo tengo 42 años. Remember, we use the verbo tener we use the verbo tener to express the age. What's the mistake? What's the mistake in the other hand? When people from the United States, for example, they want to say in Spanish their age. And sometimes they say, yo soy 42 años.
Mm.
Obviously, I understand why this mistake, because soy, it's I am. And they are trying to translate that to Spanish. But what they think it's, oh no, but in Spanish, we should say the age as if we say in English, I have 42 years old. Okay, so remember, the use number two of the verbo tener is when we express our age. Yo tengo 42 años. Mi hijo menor. ¿Cuántos años tiene tu hijo menor? How old are your younger son?
My daughter,
Your daughter, okay?
my daughter, she is 6 years old. No, she's
Mi,
5 and she's about to become 6.
ok, entonces mi hija, entonces how we need to say that in
5,
Spanish is
almost 6.
mi hija tiene 5 años. Almost 5, casi 6.
Mm,
Ok,
nice.
casi 6. Entonces, mi hija tiene 5 años, casi 6. Por ejemplo, mi hija, my daughter, mi hija tiene 23 años. Oh, she's an adult now. But for me, it's like as my baby. Entonces, mi hija tiene 23 años. So, how do we make the question if you want to ask the age of a person? Okay.
Don't do,
¿Cuántos? Ah,
don't do us. Don't ask.
¿cuántos años tiene usted? So when you say in English, how old are you? We in Spanish, we need to say, ¿cuántos años tiene usted? Okay. In my case, yo tengo 50 años, ¿ok?
No
Yo
way.
tengo, yo tengo 50 años. I am celebrating my 50, the whole year. So we can celebrate. No worries. Ok, entonces, rule number two, use number two of the verbo tener when we talk about age. Okay? So, Pablo, do we have time or can we finish the use of the verbo tener in our next session? Tell me.
I think we should finish on our next session. It's been
Okay.
32 minutes. But just want to remind people what we're doing here. We are basically putting together a series of resources and services for expats, newcomers, and people who are looking to move to Costa Rica or Mexico or Panama. So just resources from blog post articles to free Spanish classes to your translating local news and sending those in a newsletter, uh, content information. And this is just one of these activities we're doing. We are partnering with We Speak Spanish, and we are partnering with many other businesses for sometimes we can do free giveaways. Maybe somebody has an Airbnb and can provide that. Maybe it's low season for them. So it's for the community. And you guys can connect with us at theexpatcommunity.com. We have expat groups in Costa Rica and in Panama and in Mexico. And a little bit of what we do. And Wagner, founder and professor, owner of We Speak Spanish, is so kind to invest his time to teach us his classes. So thank you so much, Warner,
You're
and
welcome, Pablo. You're welcome.
see you every Friday. We are doing this at 1:30 Costa Rica time, 2:30 Panama time, depending on where you are. 1:30 Mexico, or yeah, 1:30 Mexico, uh, Mexico City. Um, Thank you so much for this opportunity. Please share with other people. You can share in the expert groups. You can share with your friends. Let them know that this is available. We're doing this for free for the community. and we hope to do a lot more things in the future.
Good Friday. Goodbye. Bye.